What's up, dudes? And welcome back again. Today is Volume 10 of Nintendo Switch games I highly recommend picking up before they become rare and expensive. Real quick, if you're a returning viewer and have not subscribed yet, please do so. It'll help the channel grow and I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, let's get into it. The first game I want to talk about today is Oninaki. This is an amazing, absolutely amazing action hack and slash JRPG by Tokyo RPG Factory and Square Enix. If you have never heard of Tokyo JRPG Factory, I highly recommend doing so. They have tons of great JRPGs. In this game you play as a guy and a girl who have been friends since childhood, and as they grew up they became watchers and protectors of the life after death. This game does touch base on a pretty few touchy subjects revolving death, but it gives a more positive light to them. The gameplay is your typical hack and slash, but it's really fun. It's not boring at all. The story is great. This is a very heavily story-driven game. The music is amazing and the aesthetic and the art is absolute top tier. This is a great game that Tokyo JRPG Factory and Square Enix have both released. If you're into action JRPGs with a really good story, a unique art style, and really captivating music, you're gonna love this game. I highly recommend checking this one out. And the second game I want to talk about is Superliminal. This game is really cool. If you're into backroom games, liminal spaces, that whole aesthetic, you're gonna love this one. It's a puzzle solving game, and you travel through different rooms trying to escape this contraption factory that you're in with never-ending corridors and rooms, and you don't know what's gonna lie next. The puzzles do get harder and harder the more you go on, and they can be pretty frustrating at times, but if you keep at it, you'll get it. The music's pretty cool too. It has this relaxing jazz piano playing in the background as you're trying to solve these different puzzles, so it kind of helps you think. It's really cool. If you're into puzzle solving games as well as backrooms, aesthetic, liminal spaces, this is definitely one I highly recommend checking out. And coming in at number 3 is going to be Fate Extella Link. This is another great action JRPG. If you have never played the Fate Extella series, you are definitely missing out. It's got a really good cast, a really good story, and the fighting mechanics are really good and very satisfying. The music's pretty good. It's not the best, but the gameplay and the story definitely make up for that. In this game, it bounces back and forth a lot from fighting and story. So there's going to be some times where you're going to be reading a lot of dialogue, but there's going to be times where you're going to be fighting and playing a lot as well too. If you're into that, you're definitely going to love this game. And number 4 is Close to the Sun. This is a great horror mystery game, let me tell you. This game isn't necessarily rare, but it's more so of a hidden gem. If you're into mystery, horror, the 1800s aesthetic, you're gonna love this one. It follows this girl, her name is Rose, and she's in search of her lost sister, and she gets this mysterious letter to go on this cruise ship. Well, when she gets to this cruise ship, a lot of strange and creepy things start to unfold. I don't want to go too much in the story because I definitely recommend you should pick it up. You can find it for pretty cheap, I want to say 20-30 bucks, which is pretty surprising because this is a really good game. If you're into this whole vibe of, the 1800s horror mystery and puzzle solving, you're gonna love this game. Definitely recommend checking out. It's the perfect rainy day type game. And last but not least is Legend of Nayuta, Boundless Trails. This game is absolutely amazing. I've been playing it a lot recently. I have a buddy online, his name is 90s Handheld Gamer, and I actually saw this game on Amazon and a few other different places, but I didn't really give too much thought into it until I saw his video and his review on this game. That's what definitely sold me. And when I started playing it, I could not put it down. The story's really good, the characters are very charming, the music's really good as well. It kind of reminds me of like an old school PS1 game, but with today's graphics. This is another great Falcom NIS game. This one I believe will definitely become rare as well because of the fact that it's a Falcom and NIS game that follows that whole Trail series. This doesn't exactly follow along with the whole Trail series, it's kind of its own standalone game, but it's definitely fun, charming, and a great game. This is one that's going to keep you hooked, and you're going to want to play till the very end. I'm about 10 hours in right now and I cannot put it down. So yeah, there you have it. There's 5 more games I highly recommend checking out before they become rare and expensive. If there's any games that you guys recommend I check out, please let me know in the comments. I'm open to anything and everything. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.